This program provides education, not advice. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions. And by Presidio, offering a digital vault where you can collect, protect, and share all your important people, places, things, and documents with all the key people in your life. Start for free at Presidio.com.
It's Monday, September 25th. You know, we keep hearing about technology innovation. You want a tangible example of where this is going? Look no further than the IRS. The IRS is testing a free electronic tax filing system. It's going to be ready for a small group of taxpayers in January. This software could prove to be a direct competitor to the tax preparation industry. That spells lots of implications about our capitalist society. Anyway, 70% of taxpayers could eventually use this IRS system, probably including you. It's being designed for people with basic tax returns. So if you get K-1s, forget about it. You're not going to be able to use this new IRS system. But if your income is under $73,000 a year, it might be right for you. So far, very few taxpayers have ever even heard of this. When they find out, it could ruin the day for TurboTax and H&R Block because the IRS will make their products obsolete. That's a big deal because the commercial tax preparation market is worth $15 billion. Our entire economy is based on capitalism. Private enterprises providing needed and valuable products and services to the marketplace. Are we a country where the government does what private enterprise used to do? I mean, it's bad enough that in some states, the state sells alcohol rather than private liquor stores. Now, it seems the IRS is going to be providing free tax return systems. But is anybody going to be terribly upset? I mean, we all hate doing taxes. We certainly hate having to pay for tax preparation services. And people hate working for accounting firms. That's why there's such a huge shortage of accountants in our country. In the last 2 years, 300,000 accountants have either quit or retired, a 17% decline in the number of CPAs in the country. If you need a CPA, you don't already have one, good luck finding one. The reason there aren't enough accountants is because college graduates would rather go into investment banking. It's sexier. Pays a lot better, too. I mean, like 2 or 3 times better. For sure, the number of people studying for their CPA exam is at the lowest level in 17 years. 67,000 people are sitting for the exam this year worldwide, not the 74,000 that the AICPA expected. This new automated tax preparation form that the IRS is building solves it all, at the expense of those tax prep firms and their employees. So it's no surprise that Intuit, which owns TurboTax, spent $1 million this year trying to persuade Congress not to let the IRS do this. Just like, elevator operators pleaded not to let people press their own buttons in an elevator. Intuit lost. You will win, unless you plan on being an accountant, or unless you plan on needing one. This is just another example, the slippery slope, of how you need to think far into the future. And by far, I mean like 10 years, to decide what degree you're going to obtain, what career you're going to pursue, or what you're going to encourage your children to pursue. Any job that can be done by machine will be done by machine. The market will demand it. And adding up a bunch of rows of numbers, machines can do that. We don't need humans walking around with slide rules anymore. Don't be one of them. Don't let your kid be one of them. And consider the implications on our capitalist society. You're hearing a lot in the crypto world about spot Bitcoin ETFs. Applications for these are on file with the SEC, and any day, the SEC is going to render their verdict. You can expect a lot of client questions, and that means you need to understand how these ETFs work. I encourage you to read my new white paper. It's free. It's called What You Need to Know About Spot Bitcoin ETFs. In it, you'll discover why BlackRock has filed for one of these ETFs, how these new applications differ from others, what SEC approval would mean for investors, the impact of the grayscale ruling, the risks of investing in these ETFs. It's all available in my new white paper, What You Need to Know. Download it right now for free at dacfp.com. The link is in the show notes. See you tomorrow.
Artificial intelligence may be the year's breakthrough innovation, but it's far from a standalone technology. Massive IT networks will be required to support the growing range of AI applications. The Global X Cloud Computing ETF, ticker CLOU, seeks to invest in companies providing the infrastructure, software, and storage capacity that is essential to the next wave of tech disruptors. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Technology companies can be affected by rapid product obsolescence and intense industry competition. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the fuller summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Co.
Where do you store your important documents? How do you keep track of what you have or where it is? Use Presidio, the digital vault where you can collect, protect, and share all your important people, places, things, and documents with all the key people in your life. What you have and where you have it. You'll always know where your valuable information is kept, and you can easily and securely share your info anytime with anyone you choose. Try Presidio free today at Presidio.com. That's Presidio.com. Presidio.
Increased awareness and actionable intelligence about the forces that are shaping our world.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman.